A mixed number is the sum of a whole number and a fraction. Over here I've written 4 2/3, and we want to change this mixed number right here to an improper fraction. Now this notation, 4 2/3, is a shorthand notation for 4 plus 2/3. So if I want to change this to an improper fraction, I have to add 4 2/3 together. So remember, this is 4 over 1, which is the same as 12/3. Plus 2/3, and so that will be 14/3. So the mixed number 4 2/3 as an improper fraction is 14/3. Now this is sort of the long way to change to improper fractions. A shortcut method would be to do this. Multiply 3 times 4, we get 12, add 2, that's 14, put the result over 3. And that would be the same thing that we would do to get this least common denominator right here. Remember that this denominator is 1. I'd have to multiply numerator and denominator here by 3. That's your 4 times 3. Then I would add that numerator to the 2. That's 14, and put the whole thing over 3. So it does, in a way, make sense to multiply 3 times 4. We get 12. Plus 2 is 14. Put the result over 3. Let's try that with another one. Here I have 15 2/3. I want to change to an improper fraction. So what I'm going to do is multiply 3 times 15. I get 45. I add 2 to that. I get 47. 47/3. That would be the same as 15 over 1 plus 2/3. 15 is 45/3 plus another 2/3. That would be 47/3. Let's go the other way now and take an improper fraction and change it into a mixed number. We have 19/4. I want to write this as a mixed number. So what I'm going to do is divide 4 into 19. Divide 4 into 19. 4 divides into 19, let's see, 4 times. 4 times 4 is 16. I subtract and get 3. So what I'm going to do is say this. 19/4 is the same as 4, that's this, plus another 3/4. Using mixed number notation then, that's the same as 4 3/4. So 4 3/4 is the mixed number I get when I change 19/4 to a mixed number. This is an improper fraction. This is the mixed number. This division right here helps me do that. 4 divides into 19 4 times. That's that 4. And then I have a remainder of 3, or 3/4 right here. So 4 plus 3/4 is 4 3/4. Let's try another one. 428 over 15. Let's do that division again. I'll take 15 and divide it into 428. Let's see, 15 into 42, I'm going to say twice. I multiply, I get 30, subtract, and I have 12. Bring down the 8, and let's see, 128, and let's try 8. 8 times 5 is 40. Carry the 4, 8, and that is 12. Okay, I think we're all right. Okay, so I have a remainder of 8. That means that 428 over 15, that improper fraction as a mixed number is 28 and 8/15. So I take this 8 over this 15, that's the 8/15. So I can change improper fractions into mixed numbers by doing this division right here. Now for the pre-algebra students, I want to look at a couple of problems that are similar to what we just did with these mixed numbers, but they involve variables. Let's add 8 and 3 over x. 8 plus 3 over x. Okay, this is going to be 8 over 1 plus 3 over x. I look for a least common denominator, the simplest expression I can find that's divisible by 1 and by x. That will be x. So I need to multiply the numerator and denominator of this fraction by x. When I do that, I end up with 8x over x plus 3 over x. And that will be 8x plus 3 all divided by x. So it's not a mixed number actually, but the method that we use to add these two expressions right here is similar to what we did with mixed numbers. Let's try another one. Subtraction problem. I have a minus 1/3. I'm going to write that as a over 1 minus 1/3. I can see that the least common denominator is 3. I multiply the numerator and denominator of this fraction by 3, and I end up with 3a minus 1 all divided by 3. 3a minus 1 divided by 3, because a times 3 is the same as 3a, and my standard way to write that term right there would be 3 times a. So there's a look at mixed number notation, improper fraction notation, going back and forth between them, and then a couple of algebraic looking expressions.